Capricorn, it's Mercury Retrograde. And here we go. If you're ready to take a look and see what's in store. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. So positive, new financial, material, either gains, beginnings, that sort of thing. You should feel some stability kicking in. I almost want to say finally, you know, if things have been feeling a little bit too like jumbly or chaotic. Capricorn, just know that you should be feeling things like a bit more like you can grip onto it soon. I was trying to find the right word. But all right, back to business here, Capricorn. Okay. What you need to hear from the universe, this Mercury retrograde. Son of Cups. So when I saw that Ace of Pentacles with things, and if you feeling like you can have more of a grip, with the Son of Cups, I get, it's like a twofold. One, you may be feeling a little bit more friendlier, a little bit less heavy, serious, weighed down. And so in your space of emotional self, there may be a little bit of a lightening up. You might feel like either I don't know about like lighthearted, but I could see that jokester side coming through a bit more, you know, when in terms of when you may need to hear from the universe, this Mercury retrograde. Now, with that being said, I feel like be mindful, okay, Capricorn, of your audience, because not everyone might get your jokes, is what I'm getting this right off the bat. It's okay. You're totally safe. It's innocent. I see that you'll be seen as innocent, but I think like just be mindful, you know, because if you've been under a lot of stress and pressure, especially, it's like your jokes might be especially a little bit more kooky out there that only you might get. So and that's okay. It's okay. But, you know, just for your own sake, to keep up the flow of going, okay, keep laughing, keep following the lighter hearted route is what I'm getting with the Son of Cups. And just be aware that you might also be receiving some more lighter hearted jokes and messages. So also don't take that the wrong way. Okay. All right. What will this Mercury retrograde bring into your awareness? 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so recovering from losses. Remember again that Ace of Pentacles that showed up. Here is that recovery energy. And even with the Son of Cups, moving forward, right? I get things again slowing down. 5 of Pentacles. Well, Mercury retrograde is bringing to your awareness, so giving you that time to slow down, giving you that time to sort of, if you haven't been sleeping or getting enough sleep, for example, getting some sleep. So maybe that's also where this energy of like a refresher, you know, when you get a splash cold water to the face, that's sort of sometimes, you know, it's what I'm getting with the Son of Cups, because that burst of surprise coming out of the child. She's like, what's in there? Whoa, that was unexpected. So some unexpected surprises, but not necessarily negative, okay, but just messages out of the blue. So be prepared, okay, with that essence of recovering from loss in mind. Okay, so wherever you were feeling maybe a little bit drained or run down, there should be some really nice energies coming in to feed those aspects, okay, Capricorn? So that's kind of nice. I feel like so far we're being a little bit gentle here, which is not bad at all. So what you need to revisit this Mercury retrograde, the Hermit. So take things slow, okay? Don't rush. Definitely do not rush, especially if you're in recovery mode where it's like time to rest. Take that time to rest. Okay, sleep is very important. What's also important, I'm hearing, is shielding, just like where you might be feeling vulnerable, whatnot. Just remember that, like, you know how to take care of you, Capricorn, so go ahead and do that. Okay, with the Hermit especially, I just hear take it slow down. Don't burn yourself out big time. Okay, advice for a smooth Mercury retrograde. Ace of Wands. Okay. Focus on your passions, focus. And part of what I get here with this Ace of Wands, that fire connection to the life force, psychic vision, creative vision, small things. It's okay to, just the little things that will give you that spark of inspiration, spark of really sort of, I don't know, like, I want to say igniting, your passions, your imagination, things rather, you engaging things that are going to really titillate the senses, things that are going to inspire your creative, artistic side. So, whether it's just kind of keeping to yourself, and if for example, and I'm just using this as an example, so however this might resonate for you, people that love to draw that maybe haven't done that in a long time, getting a new vision, or rather getting just inspired, like, ooh, I want to just kind of do something again creative, or, the juices are flowing to do something creative. So maybe taking a moment to look back on hobbies or things, passions that you had, and maybe you hadn't focused on before because you've just been working so hard, just physically, at the grind and all that sort of stuff. This is going to be that time during the retrograde to just do something that's going to ignite that fire, your passion, feed your soul. Okay, feed your spirit and your soul more than anything, your creativity. All right, what type of break, what type of vacation is your soul craving? Daughter of Wands. Yep, being fed, spiritually fed, creatively fed. Even I think of like aromatherapy, so stopping and smelling the roses, what's going to feed the spirit? And even when you smell, it hits that third eye. It opens up that third eye chakra. So if you are into any sort of like aromatherapy and maybe you haven't really connected with that in a while, do that. Connect with those things that are going to reignite that spiritual sense of aliveness, that psychic sense of being able, when you don't have when you have a vision of the future, or just something small like a goal or something that excites you, like, oh, tomorrow, like I love when I wake up in the morning, the habits that you do, just that first cup of coffee or tea or water, whatever, say, yeah, I love just looking forward to this, that, or the other thing. That's what I'm getting. It's just something that's going to feed you. This is not something that you need to do or put out, but it's something that's going to feed and nurture your spirit. The figure 8 here with the Daughter of Wands is that regeneration, the serpent, the kundalini, the life force, but from a space of softness. So the new beginnings, gentle, new beginnings, okay? And focusing on the feminine aspect, that self-care, making it all about you, just babying, baby steps, small things, not huge, big stuff, okay? So all that being said, Capricorn, if you'd like to take a deeper look into your own Mercury retrograde reading, please check out the link in our bio or follow, or visit our website, girlinhermoon.com. So sending so much gratitude and light your way. Have a beautiful Mercury retrograde. Take care. Aquarius, Mercury retrograde time. You ready to see what's in store? Okay. What you need to hear from the universe is Mercury retrograde, Aquarius. Mother of Pentacles. Aw, love yourself, baby. Take care of yourself. Mother of Pentacles, Earth element, Earth mama. I'm just so drawn to these aspects of self-nurturing, self-care, really making it physical. Take care of your belly, take care of your body. I'm getting this call towards something to do with nutrition, even like lighter things, or I don't know about lighter, but just things that are going to be gentle for the belly, because I'm being drawn to this relationship between the fawn and the mother. So just that element of self-care and really honoring the fact that your system, your actual body and yourself, you might be in this place of having to slow down. Kind of like how, when a child's out playing all day and that kind of thing, and mom's like, time to come home, you're gonna drain yourself, and you know what I mean? Just that self-care responsibility stuff. So that message from the universe, this Mercury retrograde, Aquarius, let yourself just really open up to those more like sacred feminine elements of, maybe kind of just doing nothing if you need to, knowing that all your needs, everything that you need, it's right all there. It's right in the home. If you don't need to leave the house, just don't. Just be a little bit of a blob. All right. What will this Mercury retrograde bring into your awareness? Three of Cups. The enjoyment. Okay. Where are those close, intimate connections, even if it's again within just the self-care, even if it's just catching up with how you're feeling about, like, how's my body feeling? Is my body tired? Is my body aching? Again, that self-check with your own inner child, in so many different ways. And so again, what this retrograde might be bringing to your awareness from the inside out, that aspect, yes. And then, of course, the Three of Cups being that element of water, of emotion, heart energy, heart healing, reestablishing, reigniting those more intimate spaces, the intimate relationships, having, a beverage of choice with the people of choice, that, close friends, loved ones, whether it is like your lover, yourself, and, your best friend or whatever, going out and hanging out, or it's just you and your friends, your close little circle of friends. This is a group harmony, but it's that intimate circle. So it's like, while your spouse, yeah, of course, could be part of it, the whole interaction with your spouse is from that friendship level. That sort of, that higher level of, yeah, we have intimacy in this shared space, but right now it's that celebration of a life. You know what I mean? So it's that embodiment of making it about others, bring others into your own personal, intimate space, So there's this huge kind of addressing of your inner child, your intimate space, because I keep saying intimate space, intimate space, intimate space, and what you need to feel fulfilled and even safe for that matter. You know what I mean? Okay. What you might need to revisit this Mercury retrograde. From the three of, because I think of this aspect of enjoyment and good times and all that stuff. The revisitation, Five of Cups. Okay. So with the Five of Cups, it brings up regrets, disappointments, kind of like when you get stuck in the past, even if it was, oh, those are good times, now they're over. It's like there's still good times ahead. I know those were really good times. Those were a really good party. I know there's like crazy celebrities that showed up, and like, oh, we don't know if we're gonna have celebrities ever showing up at those parties again. Even if those like celebrities, when you know what I mean, it's just like, who cares? But you get what I'm saying. Whatever it was that did happen, even that most beautiful day that you spent on the beach all by yourself, man, that was magical, right? It's never going to happen again. That's that aspect of the Five of Cups, and being able to really accept things, emotional disappointments, regrets, things that didn't really, even if it did work out, the fact that it's over, honoring it for what it is. Like, man, that was like, even if you don't drink wine, forgive me, terrible analogy, but just like a really rare vintage bottle of wine, and man, we drank all that wine, now we only have enough for 2 glasses left. That's kind of the core of this card. So what you might need to revisit is honoring the fact that there are still things to look forward to, even if there are friends and loved ones, even if there are good times, because it's growing up as well, having responsibilities. Just because you have responsibilities doesn't mean you don't have good times. Your childhood is not the only space where you can experience joy. You know what I mean? And you know this. I know you know this. But being that Aquarius, you're the air aspect. Look at this. This is Earth. physical. I don't mean, sorry, I didn't mean to punch my fist, excuse me. And water, you know, the cups, something you can hold. How can you hold air? You know what I mean? And so in a revisitation, it's just kind of saying, hey, look, you know, look back at the experiences that you had, and honor it. Honor that it's like, yeah, it was over. But again, what you're being brought into awareness is what you have now, what you've created in your here and now moment. And why, how does that bring you joy? There's a bridge. You know, there's a bridge from the circuitry in the air, that from jumping from the left to the right, you know, hemisphere to the brain. It's not just, that's a really straining kind of way to be. Isn't it nicer to be flowing? This is going to help you to flow. So it's getting grounded, making sense of the connection, the biocircuitry of mind, body, spirit, the emotional experience with the physical experience, and the mental, the thinking, the Aquarius air experience. Okay, so advice for a smooth Mercury retrograde. Four of Cups. Boom! What did I say? Don't overanalyze your emotions. Number one. Sometimes the answer is right under your nose. Number two. And three, that aspect of combining and integrating. Even though I know that we're not talking exactly earth here because we have cups with water. This rat represents the mental body, air element, the feet, okay? The feet, the tail, the connection, the earth connection from the mind to the emotions. You can have many emotions. They're not mutually exclusive. That's what I'm getting big time from this Four of Cups here in terms of advice for smooth Mercury retrograde. Remember that you're air. And so the whole aspect of air is the mental, the logic. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? How do they all fit together? Which one is the right one? Which one is the wrong one? Which one can I say for, you know what I mean? So advice for a smooth Mercury retrograde, just take the one that makes the most sense, and know, like, you also don't have to choose. You will have other options coming up again. And just because you drank everything now doesn't mean you're never going to be able to drink anything ever again. Or because you drank that stuff in the past and you missed that stuff in the past and you gave up that stuff in the past doesn't mean you're never going to have anything that would top or better that enjoyment. You know what I mean? It's like when you're in college and you're going out and you're partying and then you're going to give up your partying and then you're contemplating, was it really worth it? The sacrifices that I made growing up, being an adult, taking on these responsibilities, is it really all worth it in the end? And it's saying, stop judging your choices and your emotions. Look at it as a whole. You know, you can maybe just dump it back all into that. See how you feel after that. You know? I'm just kidding, Aquarius. You're good. But look at this also, the sun and the moon, day and night, and trying to make all these decisions. My goodness, there's this element again of grounding it in. So, you know, take your time. What kind of vacation is your soul craving with all that being said? Wheel of Fortune, I say, take your time, the sun and the moon. Oh my God, this is crazy. Right, I love when this happens. And look, that pentacle at the center, the stone, could it be more obvious? I mean, come on. If you have never seen magic and synchronicity before, Aquarius, boom, here it is. Sorry, that was kind of loud. But I mean, come on. Can you deny it? Look how crazy this is. You don't really have to do anything. Maybe everything is as it needs to be. Maybe you don't have to do anything. Maybe it's just about you assessing where you are, getting caught up with what is. Maybe it's about just waiting for things to become clearer so that you can, you don't have to do anything. It's okay. And I know that for you, Aquarius, you can also just kind of hold a space. Part of what this retrograde is bringing into mind here is a time to get grounded. You don't have to keep holding the space and staying in this space of, I don't know, just being up in the air. Ground. Connect to something spiritually or something creatively that will help you make sense of the process in the meantime. So, well, I still don't get you, Kapualani. I do know how to make sense of adding up, and you know what I mean? I know you get that, but that's part of, again, this is a turning point in this Mercury retrograde. There may have been a lot of things in all of our lives that just haven't made sense. For you, it's going to be a time to see how things do make sense. And they actually, really do make sense. even though you might not want it to. It might turn out that everything is just fine as it is, but maybe it's just, you know, sometimes when we like, when nothing's wrong, we just kind of are waiting to see what's going to happen to make things wrong. You know, this is what's saying right now. It's okay to have a moment of pause. It's okay to be still. It's okay to assess things for and see what's going on, because the Wheel of Fortune is always about, you know, it's never about getting from point A to Z. It's just, you know what I mean? It's never about the destination, it's about the journey. Okay? So in the downtime with the Wheel of Fortune at present, it's just be open to opportunities. Just know that you can engage things as you see fit, as it resonates, but be mindful, you know, what you're engaging and where you're going. Does it line up with your overall, with what you're wanting, where you're at? Can you find your way back? That kind of thing. You know, this might be a time where you're just, you know, staying settled, stay close to home. You know what I mean? And what keeps you grounded and what keeps you sane emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and all that stuff. And just kind of focus on your spirituality and your creative process to sort of get through any difficulties. Okay, Aquarius? And with all that being said, if you'd like to take a deeper look at your own Mercury retrograde reading, don't hesitate to check out the link in our bio. Visit our website, girlinnermoon.com. But otherwise, have a beautiful Mercury retrograde and stay blessed, okay? Take care. Pisces. It's Mercury retrograde time. You ready to see what's in store? Here we go. All right. What do you need to hear from the universe this Mercury retrograde, Pisces? Strength. Okay. So it's really, sometimes strength is not always the easiest card, but I felt excited for some reason when I saw this, Pisces. And I feel like the reason might be, have you been really doing your best to stay strong? Have you been either putting up with a lot in one way, and I don't mean like bad attitudes, but it could be that you're just really having to push through, muscle through a lot of stuff and actually physically exert a lot of strength on a day-to-day basis? Has it been, you know, that you even just emotionally you've had to be strong, mentally? In whichever way, you have really been putting the pedal to the metal in self-discipline and getting through and staying strong, Pisces. My darling, 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 the message from the universe is hang in there. It's like it's coming. You know, stay strong. Have faith. With this white rose, the vision, the hard work, the effort that you're putting forth, it hasn't been for nothing. It's not for nothing. You're going to start, like, the results that you're hoping for, that you're holding space for, it will come. So stay strong is a very, very big message from the universe. I know you must be tired and drained. I know, babe. I know. Take those breaks where you need to take them. Okay? Don't overdo. Don't overexert. I know that's really tough to hear. Just know, where you've put in all that hard work and effort, let the day be done. Take the break. Okay? Have faith that all your hard work and effort, whatever plans you set into motion, they're done. And whatever doesn't, you know, wherever you don't need to take action, let it be. And let that be your self-discipline of being strong. Like when a cake's in the oven, like you just really want it to be done so you can eat it. You know? That kind of thing, all right? So what will this Mercury retrograde bring into your awareness? Two of Swords. What did I say? Do nothing. Be still. Be still, my love. And look, the solar powered energies, the divine masculine, the feminine with this moon, the lunar, and the integration of the left and right hemispheres of the brain and the Two of Swords with that air element. So this figure 8 at that crown, the knowing with the lion of having pride in what you're doing, what you're working toward, what you have faith in, that's going to come. The stillness and trusting the elements are underway, that you've already set things into motion, like I said. So the only thing you can do is just let it be. Okay? So the Mercury retrograde energies will give you this space to be still, will give you, I feel like, you know, if you're not feeling it internally, you should be like, I don't think you're gonna have a choice. You know, there isn't gonna be much for you to do, but just sort of sit there and chill out and veg for a minute. Allow for the process to sort of take place, okay? So, what you might need to revisit this Mercury retrograde. Seven of Wands. Okay, I'm feeling a really clear calling here to your free will center being stirred, fired up, rebalanced, reawakened, stimulated, aligned here. Seven of Wands with this revisitation, focusing on your own creative vision, your own psychic vision, your own spiritual vision, not being distracted by other elements. I know, again, it's difficult with Pisces because you have water, you just feel everything, right? But look, we've got fiery energies here, even fire with the mental. So things that, like, what are you passionate about? What gives you, what flavors, what tastes, what are your wants and needs at this point in your life? How do you meet those wants and needs? Even if, like, at this point in your life, you say, yeah, it's pretty good, but what's exciting you? There's still tastes and flavors, there's still spice to life. You know, it's not all just black and white. There's still experiences. Your own free will does have a space to make choices and to create. And so with the Seven of Wands, it's saying firing up that belly. In that revisitation, what are you passionate about? What are some things that maybe you put away? Some, you know, just cause life and stuff happens and cycles of things, even if it was from last year. So it's almost like going back to just your tools, right? And I see this as you kind of opening up like the closet, going to the closet. What are you passionate about? Even if there's things that maybe you considered, but that you never really gave yourself a chance to experience, you know, because there's a future. You still, oh my goodness, Pisces, there is indeed a bright future still ahead for you where you can make choices, where you can be fulfilled, you know, and you can be actually like your wants and needs can be met, and it's in your own free will choice, you know, that you can make that happen. Right? You've had that faith. Now it's like, whoa, you can see that sun. The new day is dawning, right? So, advice for smooth is like, what are those visions? What are those passions? What is your vision, a specific passion? And don't worry getting distracted about what other people are doing. So again, advice for a smooth Mercury retrograde. Nine of Swords. What do you say? Don't get distracted. Okay. Advice for a smooth Mercury retrograde. Let yourself rest. Don't be, it's like, stop beating yourself up. I know it's hard, Pisces. You worry a lot. The anxiety, the stress. Ah. Okay. Do your best to rest. Get some sleep. Where you are having anxieties, where things are, where you just kind of, you know what I mean? A little bit of that sort of like keeping you up at night. I feel like it's just your spirit. It's the spirit. It's the, you know, you got to burn off the energy. So if it's going out for a walk, just to breathe. Because the body needs oxygen. It could be simple as that. We're stagnated in the mental energy, right? Because you are fluid, you're water. And for you, it's about physically making things happen. And so if things are kind of slowed down, where all of your projects, the things that you are prideful about, you know, ooh, this and that I do around the home, they're starting to wind down, and now you got nothing to do, nothing to focus on, drive you nuts. So start focusing on what? The inside out. Breathe. Breathe, my love. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe before you even go for a dang walk, for the love of all things good. You know, and just realize, where are you maybe keeping yourself up at night unnecessarily? Where is it maybe just unnecessary stress due to like the elements of stuff? It's not really you. It's just you have this vision and energy and you want to do something with it, but it's just not time. Sometimes that's all it is. And letting yourself sleep at just like, oh, okay, that's why I can't sleep at night. Got all this energy, nothing to do with it. No ideas, nowhere to focus it. That's all. So find a way to channel it, to focus that energy accordingly. If it can't be something like where you're like ideas or you know, the mental aspect of it, get moving physically, you know, just kind of just for a walk. What kind of vacation is your soul craving? Balance, movement. Two of Pentacles, left and right, balance. So it's not so much as the mind, okay? But there are some physical choices. So maybe there's some stress, maybe there are. It's, you know, maybe it is about choices for the future. And maybe there are some things that it's just like, oh gosh, you know, what am I going to do? Because maybe, you know, you've gotten a lot of satisfaction, you've hit a zenith point, and now you're coming up to a blank page, and that's freaking you out. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Time is winding down. Oh my gosh, we got to start a new cycle. Oh my gosh, the sun's out. If I don't plant anything, you know, so it's choices. Focus on, and I'm getting with the eyes, the vision. Get balance in the vision, balance in the, what I say, get physical. Make it real. Make the vision real in the small steps, the day to day. Your wants and your needs. Start with that area. What did I say earlier? Okay? Look at your stability in the real world. Are my basic needs met? Yes or no? Okay, cool. Do I have enough money in the bank to feel comfortable? Blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. Yes or no for the most part. So then realistically, what are my goals? Get a grip. Get a grip. That's all. Get grounded. That's all. And it's not from a judgment. It's literally get a grip, like something physical. Grab on to something physical. You know what I mean? Because right now the energy is you're flying, you know, this butterfly moth energy of the air, being in the air, things may feel like they're in the air, so you need a counterweight, you need a counterbalance. Figure out what that counterbalance is that you need to help you manage to get through, because you know you have faith, but in the mind it's nerve-wracking when there's all this blank space and you kind of got nothing out there. It feels very weird, right? So find that counterweight. That's all it really could be, babe. You know, there are some, you know that there's going to be new cycles coming. So right now it's about reinvigorating. I told you, it's not all black and white. So what are the other variants? What are the flavors? What are the colors and the, you know, the tastes and sort of things that you are wanting to engage, experience, grab onto, whatnot, make manifest, co-create, and so forth at this point. And it's not about having to build this whole empire here and now, but just again getting grounded in the day-to-day, in this moment, from the ground up. Okay? And knowing that it is, you know, just maybe it's just about food, your own food, eat your food and rest, whatever, you know, showering, what, all that good stuff. All right? So all that being said, if you would like to take a deeper look at your own Mercury retrograde, please do not hesitate. Check out the link in our bio. Visit us, girlundermoon.com. But otherwise, Pisces, have a great Mercury retrograde and stay blessed. Okay? Thanks so much.